Boom! Yo, what's going on, faithful? Keep the faith, no lose hope. What's going on, guys? And we're live on all major platforms: YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch and Facebook. All right. And of course, I got the whole gang with me here, ready to go 24/7. And of course, Faithful Empire combo. All right. So we're all here. I'm going to introduce you guys real quick. Mav, Money Mav, Sean, Drewski, and of course, Mikey. What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
What up? What up?
Chilling.
Yeah. I know we had a win last night. We did, but a sacrifice came in, and we got hurt. We all know who it was, and it really hurt all of us. It really did. Whoever wants to talk about it, go right ahead, talk about it. Go ahead.
I'm hurt.
Before we hold on, Drew. Before we even touch on any 49ers right now, I want to get at Mike real quick because I haven't had a chance to really ask him how much in love that he is with Michael Penix Jr. from Washington.
Yeah, I was watching that game because I don't watch a lot of college ball, but I was waiting for the wife to get ready when we were up in San Fran for dinner, and the game was on, and I was like, "Who is this guy? He's legit."
I mean, my boy texts me penicillin. Who is Michael Penicillin? I went to look and I'm like, wait, who is he talking about?
Yeah, dude, that legit.
Hey, keep your eyes open on Washington quarterback Michael Penix Jr.
I might have to check him out. I didn't even see the game. I know that they knocked out Michigan State like it was nothing though, and I was happy about that.
That's the game he was talking about. That's the game he was watching.
Hey, I was happy about that one. So I was like, that's rival for me. I don't care.
Well, you might need to go and watch that game then because he went off in that game. But anyways, though, what you were saying, Drew, you were hurt.
Look, I was screaming when I seen the score, "Go Blue!" And I was like, because we took off on Washington last year, and they so much better than us, but they couldn't do it.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. But let's get back to Trey Lance, though, man. What you say you was hurt?
Oh man, listen. First of all, I was on the road, and I'm getting the highlights through my phone, and all of a sudden I seen bling. Trey Lance carted off field. I said, "Yo, I gotta pull over and cry a little bit."
Dude, you talking about you, man? Mike had to watch that shit live.
Yeah, let me give the perspective live because I don't know how it looked on TV. I haven't gone back and rewatched the game, but he was down a long time. Like he wasn't moving. It was they brought the cart out instantly. Like as soon as he went down, I'm sure it cut the commercial. The cart was out instantly. And he was laying there for probably a good 5-10 minutes before they even attempted to put him on the cart.
Well, from what I seen, his leg was laying up one way and the ankle was twisted the other way, and you could see the bone through the socks. And I was like, "Oh my God!" I knew it. As soon as I did that, I was like, "Oh man!" I was like, "This is it."
So was it Trey's bone that was? Because I heard somebody else talk about Texans game. I didn't even know that anybody from the Texans got injured.
From the Texans?
Yeah, that's what somebody was talking about the injury, and I thought it was to Trey Lance, but he was like, "Nah, his bone was sticking out." I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. The picture,
it wasn't like
the picture, I think looked worse.
You could see it through the sock, like his sock was covering it, but you could see the whole like shape of the bone just sticking out.
Yeah. I know the original fear was compound fracture like Prescott, but they confirmed today that wasn't the case. So there wasn't a compound fracture. It was, I think, a fracture of the fibula and then a dislocated ankle.
Man,
I sent him a tweet earlier, man. A direct message earlier. I sent him. I'll get well soon message. That's heartbroken, bro. Like, I mean, someone that fans are cheering for, analysts are breaking down, just to have a season ended like this. I mean, can you just imagine how many people are going to talk about how right they were that he
Yeah,
wasn't ready?
it's unfortunate, and I think the way the media is going to spin it's going to be kind of gross and nasty. I know Cowherd has already been a piece of shit about it, but I don't listen to that guy anymore since he's very biased because he's just pissed that Trey broke up with his daughter. I don't know. It's a weird it's a weird situation. I don't think it shows he wasn't ready because he was doing good in the game until that point. He was getting the ball down the field. It was looking good. And I know there's a lot of hate towards Shanahan. It's not Shanahan's fault. This is a physical sport. This could happen to any quarterback at any given moment.
Man, I've been saying that
And
this whole time. I keep seeing all that
for
Shanahan. I'm like, accidents happen.
it's disgusting.
I,
Like I get it.
I,
It's heartbreaking.
I,
We think this. We
I
think this.
disagree. He should have gave Mason the ball. That's what you got
Well,
him for. So you can
Mason's
use
gonna
the
get
ball or something.
Mason's gonna get his shot on Sunday, since
I hope,
Ty
man.
Davis Price is out. Well, Ty Davis Price is out a couple weeks, so he's got a high ankle sprain.
It say 4 weeks.
Damn, Drew.
So-
It looks like you might actually get to use Matt this next week, Taylor.
Yeah, there you go. Drew's gonna be able to use Mac in his fantasy.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, listen. I actually pulled it out today. Ryan, I can't celebrate, though, because, man, you played Dak. And I was like, man, he played a real quarterback. I could celebrate. But he played Dak.
Ryan, have you even looked at your fantasy league since the draft?
No, he hasn't.
I feel bad. I played Trey.
I knew he
I
hasn't.
told y'all I don't
That's-
play fantasy. I'm sorry, I don't play fantasy. I'm sorry. That's the
Hey,
way.
I'm gonna change them points. By the way, after tonight, I'm gonna change them points, get them a little higher.
Yeah, he's helping me out, guys. I've been sucking. He's helping me.
I'm helping everybody out.
But back to the game. Like it was a
Did
very
you guys want to
somber
see the
moment.
play? Did you guys want to see the
No.
play? What happened? No. Okay.
Nah,
Okay. No problem. No problem. I got you.
We all know. Like the breath was taken out of the stadium.
That's not how it go.
But the second this who's got all the background noise?
That's me. My bad.
The second Jimmy took the field, that stadium erupted. It just showed how much that town, that team, the fan base, they still love him. Like there was a different energy out on that field as soon as Jimmy started playing.
but you know what though?
You can't deny it. Like it went from a very somber moment to the fan base just rallying behind Jimmy, and that place was on fire for the rest of the game.
And I get it, man. But you know what though?
Like people can have their opinions about it. It's like Jimmy did this, Jimmy did that. He can't do this, he can't do that. I mean, he brings this team together.
Yeah, he does. I can't disagree with that. No matter how much
It's just-
trash I talk about Jimmy, you know, I'm gonna give him his credit when it's time to give him his credit. But it's kind of like for me, the Jimmy lovers, I guess I can call them. It's almost as if you can't talk bad about him or you can't talk about a bad play or something without them getting on your head.
Oh,
And-
I agree. I agree with that. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it was the same with Trans. Like I don't get why. I tweeted about it, and it got a lot of reaction. I just tweeted at the end of the game that we got to win, and this fan base is slandering each other, and it needs to stop. Like if you're a fan of this team, you support this team. You should be just supporting a player here and there. You support the
Right.
Niners. You support them as a whole. Football is a team sport.
And that's exactly what I said.
No
I
one's
said,
no.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, no one's doing this by themselves.
It's like
Like
it's like I
Jimmy's
was
not winning
telling.
games by himself. Trey Lance wasn't gonna be winning games by himself. This squad wins as a team, and they're
it's like I was
known
telling-
throughout the NFL like as a tight knit group. Like we have great commodity. Like people want to play on this team, and the fan base is just getting so disgusting. I can't take it anymore.
it's like I was
It's like
telling
everyone
Sean
wants to
earlier.
fight.
Um, I mean, people talk about win. Jimmy's a winner. Jimmy's a winner. That's fine and dandy, but it's almost to the point to where I'm not even caring about wins anymore. I want to be holding that Lombardi at the end of every season. So we can win
Which
9 games, make the playoff, and win the Lombardi. That's a successful season versus a team who's won 14, 15 games. Am I right or wrong?
oh, I agree. When it comes down to it, one team is the winner at the end of the season. One
That's
team
it.
wins the Super Bowl.
Because
So
look,
I, I want to move. I want.
as
Go
soon
ahead.
as you make the playoffs, your whole record is white. Everything starts at 0-0. It's one game or you out.
Exactly. I mean, look at us. We snuck. We
Yeah,
snuck into the playoffs last year. We snuck in. Let's be honest. We got in at the last moment we can get in, and we
that's
ended
what I'm
up
saying.
going one game from the Super Bowl. Once you hit the playoffs, anyone can win it.
You know what? I'm gonna go back. Maybe like early 2000, beginning of 2000. I believe it was the Seahawks who went to the Super Bowl at 9-7 and won, or was it? No, they didn't win with Matt Hasselbeck, did they?
I don't think so.
No, they lost to Steelers.
But they went to the Super Bowl at 9-7, right?
Mm, no,
Or
not
was it the Cardinals? Somebody out of the West, either it was the Seahawks or the Cardinals, went to the playoff at 9-7 and made the Super Bowl. I mean, that was their chance right there to hoist that Lombardi. If they didn't, they didn't. But they was there at 9-7 over teams that had better records. So do we still? I mean, is it still all about just winning, or is it just about okay, get us there and win it and get that?
look. Like you said, the records is wiped at playoffs. Only thing this is really counting is you securing your spot and where you got your spot. You can be a low seed and win. The year that we was just kind of talking about the first one where you got mixed up when Steelers went. Y'all forget Steelers was like the lowest seed of that playoff and won the Super Bowl. Your season is securing your spot. Long as you get in there, now it's time to play a different game. And teams play different when it comes to playoffs. So when we made it and they talked about our record last year, we took it all the way right before the Super Bowl and we slipped up.
I mean, I remember at one time the Giants went to the Super Bowl twice, and they were the last wild card out of both Super Bowls, if I'm not mistaken, and it was ferocious. It's like you ask yourself, where has this team been the whole season? So I get what you're saying.
But I get where Mike coming from because it gets disgusting when you lose a game and everybody wants to down it, and then you win a game, and then you give like, oh, we won because of this and that. We won because we played as a team.
That's it.
And that gets
It
me back
was a
And
team
what I
effort.
what I posted on there. I'm like, look, I'm not the biggest Jimmy fan. Y'all know that. I've openly said that, openly made it clear. But I was geeked because I'm like, we won. He came out, played his butt off, and got the dub. Go out there, do it again. When I mean,
I mean, you
now
think about
everybody,
it though.
oh, I bet
You
y'all
think about it though.
Trey
Who
Young,
who
bet y'all regret. I'm like, I don't regret anything. No matter what, it's still a team. He's still on our squad. So I mean, if he gonna win, he gonna win.
Listen, man, Jimmy G is like a headache, that you get every once in a while. You could be doing really good. I'm so serious, dude. He could be doing real good, and then say, he throws the game away just by
oh yeah,
making a boom play or something. Be like, damn, dude, now I got a migraine. I gotta go get rid of. It's gonna stick for the whole week until next Sunday.
I've
So
I've said it. I've said it in the past. He's the arsonist and firefighter at the same time. Every time he threw a ball yesterday, I closed my eyes. I was like, "Is this going to be an interception? Is this a return away?" But he didn't. He got us through it. And I was talking with one of my neighbors about this today. What happens if Jimmy wins us a Super Bowl? What are we going to do next year?
if Jimmy wins the Super Bowl, Jimmy is out of there. I don't think Jimmy comes back because Then what do you do with Trey Lance? What
That's
does
why
that say about you?
that's the question that posed. If Jimmy wins us the Super Bowl, do they just say
Okay,
throw their hands in the air and say Jimmy's
Mike,
done it for
since
us?
we
Let's give him that contract and let's
Mike,
just whatever
since
plans.
we've met, since we started this podcast, since we've met, right? What have I
Yeah,
always said that the 49ers have done so well for other players who have been either buried in the depth chart on other teams or who hasn't really had the best chance for them to succeed on other teams, but they come to the 49ers and do what?
oh yeah, they win. They get those contracts. They get the bag.
But do they get the bags from the Niners?
No,
So do you really believe that the Niners are going to give Jimmy G a whole nother bag like they
I don't.
just
I
got
don't.
rid of it?
I don't know. My neighbor asked me the question. It made me think because we've now lost 3 years of Trey Lance, which means he's going to be due for an extension soon here, and
Exactly.
we haven't seen what he can do. If Jimmy
But what
wins
does
us,
that say about you?
if Jimmy wins us a Super Bowl, you can't deny that. I mean, he brought the point. It made me think.
You
Should
can't
they
deny
cut
it, but what
ties?
does that say about you as a head coach? You got rid of you got rid of the house to bring this guy in at number 3 overall, bro. And he hasn't seen the field in 3 years. And
I
now
get it.
you're
I
the
get
guy
it.
that he was supposed to replace. You're giving him not an extension, but a whole brand new bag to at least keep him on for another 3 years. Because Jimmy's gonna command that now. He goes out and win the Super Bowl. Now he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be it might be a tough decision.
You know what, Sean? Go ahead. Let us hear your thoughts on that because you've been
Yeah,
quiet too
that's.
long.
I want to hear it.
Is he there,
You still there,
Sean? Are
Sean?
you
Sean,
there?
you still there, Sean?
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
Okay.
I'm still here.
All right. What are your thoughts on it, bud?
I mean, well, to answer that question, I think, honestly, I think you cross that bridge if it happens. And until that scenario happens, I don't think you worry about it. Like I said, I honestly think if I was the 49ers, if I was Jimmy, if I was Kyle, I would say, guys, I'm not concerned about next year. I'm not. I'm going to be straight up honest with everybody. We have one shot at this. Like you guys just said, one team wins it. Let's try this one more fucking time. Sorry, my language. Sorry. Let's try this one more time. I was getting a little fired up. You know, we have this roster. In my opinion, we have arguably the most talented defense since Kyle's been here. They look really good through 2 games. Let's ride this one more time. If it ends in number 6 again, you cross that bridge when you get there. Most likely, Jimmy would not be back. If we're going to get really, really serious and deep, because the biggest reason, it starts with a B and ends in an A, BOSA. And he needs to get paid and he will get paid. And one of the biggest reasons why they chose to move on to Lance was because they'd had the contract for X amount of years. So, but that is a scenario that personally, I would say, guys, we cross our bridge when we get there. Until now, the focus is week 3 Broncos. After that, it will be week 4 Rams. One game at a time to finish with that one goal that we want. Jimmy, here's your last ride. End this. Do it right. Do it how you want. Walk out in the sunset. It's a perfect hurrah speech. Like this is literally set. Like if you guys like really step back, it's literally setting up like a movie right now. Like if the Niners were to go off, if the Niners were to win this whole thing, the documentary would be out on Netflix within probably 2.5 years.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah.
They're probably already filming it. But the whole Jimmy thing though, you gotta admit this was like a godsend. If this happened to any other team yesterday, their season is over. No backup quarterbacks can take a team anywhere. We were fortunate enough, and I will say that, for all this to play out the way it did, to have Jimmy G as our backup quarterback. Because any other backup quarterback out there, our season ended yesterday.
Okay, well, check this out. I got a question for you. Piggyback off what your neighbor asked you, right? What if Jimmy wins the Super Bowl? What do you do? Sean gave us his answer. Wait till we cross the bridge. I agree with that. But now here's my question to piggyback off of that. What if we make it to Super Bowl and Jimmy still can't get us over that hump and we still don't win?
I'm
What
gonna
does
It's
he
drive to
say
San
about Jimmy?
Francisco myself. I'm gonna find Jimmy and I'm going to play sniper because that is going to tick me off so bad. If you can make it there again, because you see, this is your bus right now, and we don't have Trey for the rest of the season. If you get there again, you can't finish this job. That's not. I'm telling y'all right now, it's not going to be a good look for him because now it's going to make other franchises look at it as the same way, and then it's not going to be good look for these fans. Well, he's still going to have his little riders, but everybody, he got us to the Super Bowl. He always
So
gets
so
us, but
so
you got to
in other
finish
words,
this
what you
out.
saying? In other words, what you saying is, in layman's term, is if Jimmy don't win the Super Bowl, that's it for him. His career is over. He's out the NFL.
I mean, it's not going to be over, but he's going to be great as what he was when he came in, which is a backup because he's going to be like who was it? Nick Foles played backup, got the Super Bowl, but this man actually won. So they're going to know like, oh, this man can be a great backup. If we get there, he can be a great backup. But you get there again and you don't win, watch how this unfolds. I'm telling you, they're gonna be like, yo, he's been here over and over and he can't pull it out. He cannot pull this out. That and Shanahan got to call it right, man. When you got something that's using and we winning, keep using it. We was man, I watched that Kansas City game over and over, and we was kicking their butt on the ground.
I said this. This is a hot seat season for Kyle. I mean, could I be right or wrong?
I was about
I
to
don't
ask
think so.
everybody. I was about to ask everybody the
I
same
don't think
question.
so.
Yep. Is Kyle Shanahan on a hot seat if we don't make it to the Super Bowl this year?
Because I mean, he's one of the luckiest
I don't think
coaches
I
so.
think
in
I,
the
I think he
NFL.
won't be on the hot seat this year, but they'll definitely put it there for next year. They'll to make if he don't make it this year, they'll make next year a win or lose season. They're gonna tell him like, yo, you have to win. You lose, we're definitely gonna be on a search.
I don't know. I just feel like this is it. Like
As long as
this
he,
is that
as
roster.
long as he makes the playoffs, he's fine. He's not in any danger.
Yeah, I agree with the latter part. Yeah, I don't even think his chair is like slightly warm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how long he's been there now. This is what 6, 7,
This is year 5,
5. Oh, damn, that's it. Just 5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
2017.
I promise
That's
you, I feel
why I
like he's
think
been the
that's why I
longest.
said I think this wouldn't be his hot seat year, but next year would. It's just due to the point of you make it look like this. Okay, we bought you in, we gave you chance coaching, and then we even switched up players. We gave you the weapons you kind of needed. We let you even bring in your players when he brought in the who was it, the backup running back from Atlanta. And then he tried. I mean, they gave him like we're giving you options. Then you wanted this quarterback. You kept saying, maybe it's the quarterback. We bought you a quarterback. We understand this season how it's going, but then you get another season, and that's why I said they'll give him another season. They'll give him another season. You don't do that, then yeah, it's hot seat time.
So, what's coaches around the league right now you feel like that's on the hot seat, or who should be on the hot
Uh,
seat?
Hackett with the Broncos, 100%. That guy doesn't know what he's doing whatsoever. Matt Rule, he's 0-2 yet again. That guy's done.
Yeah, I was. That's where I was going to say him, and I think eventually the Cardinals coach could. Even though I understand they won, kind of had a comeback win, but I still think the Cardinals are a little bit of a mess.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I think Kingsbury's on the hot seat or is in a mess because of Kyler. Like that attitude is just like I don't think he could handle him. I think that's the reason why he would be there. What about Cleveland? Anybody, what about them?
Man, Cleveland's whole front office need to be on the hot seat for that decision they made. Man, all of this is messed up. They done. Man, listen, they lost to the Jets. They hold everything need to be on the hot seat. Everything needs to be on the hot seat. They have no way of coming back. First of all, this is what happened. Y'all got this quarterback, paid him all this money. Y'all knew exactly what was going to happen. Boom, 6 games happened. It was like, oh, that's fine. Nope, that didn't work. 10 games happened. Okay, fine. Now we got to find something. Instead, when everybody hype was going up, okay, we'll find a different quarterback. We'll use different quarterback. Nope, we'll stop. We'll stick with Jacoby. You knew that wasn't going to work. Then y'all come out and still try to play. The game didn't go good. Your defense ain't looking right. Bam, first game. Second game come, you playing the Jets. That should have never even been a close game. Jets only had, 2 wins in the last, 5 or something years or something like that. They got, a horrible record. And you let them go. That whole front office, y'all know the whole situation is messed up. There needs to be a change because somebody in there is not doing what they're supposed to. Coach, front office, it's a lot of this disorder in there. It's bad.
I guess they should have hired Bulky, right?
I got 2 more names for you guys. Frank Reich with the Colts. And then the hot take name I'm going to throw out there is Pete Carroll.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, Coach too. I'm going to get on them too. You lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars with no points. Get fired. He should have been
That's
fired.
not even the worst part, bro. Like, you couldn't even get the best running back in football right now to get going.
That's what I was telling you. They should have been fired today.
I mean, since we're speaking about the Jaguars, can I get some credit about, telling y'all to wait up about Christian Kirk to see if that's going to pay off?
No,
I mean, so far it's looking like it.
You're still not getting no credit. That was just a
I
bad
mean, so far. so he's not a number one. I mean, bruh.
Okay, hold on. Look at the first game. Tell me what Christian Kirk got. Look at the second game. Tell me what Christian Kirk got. And then when next week comes, matter of fact, I'll let you get to the trade deadline and you tell me what Christian Kirk looking like. And guess what? My theory is going to be right. You know what I'm gonna tell you? Trash.
I mean, is he not looking like one of the best receivers on the team though?
You said on the team like the team.
Look at the team. I thought you were about to say I thought you were about to say the league. I was gonna be like, what are you talking about?
No. I said, is he not looking like the best receiver on the team?
Well, he should for the money they paid him. He should be the best wide receiver, looking like the best wide receiver on the team.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, they gave him all that money. He better pay him out. And so far, he's looking like he can break out.
Let's see. Well, we'll talk in like 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I said. Give him the trade deadline. Trade deadline.
So, what, you think they'll trade him?
I said they're going to trade him. They paid too much money to trade him. My thing is,
I was going to say, who's going to take on that contract?
Nobody. Because nobody would have
exactly.
took him. That's why when he got picked up, everybody was like, oh, my gosh. Everybody said back.
Man, you know what? Man, forget all that. Let's get back to some 49ers football, man. So, what's up with Greenlaw's extension? I haven't even looked at it yet.
I was surprised by that. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like, at one point, when this season started, everybody's talking about trading them, willing to release them. Then they signed them back for 2 years. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, that's a surprise.
It kind of came out of nowhere too.
It really did, because I mean, I had him as a trade candidate.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody was like, okay, this guy's going to end up being gone for a little bit. So I'm sitting here like, I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, so who's up next for an extension right now?
You said who's up what?
Who's up next for an extension?
Bosa.
Hopefully me. I'm trying to get my extension as a fan. My God.
And you deserve it, bro.
My extension. I'm like, yo.
I think all of us on this panel needs a damn extension. Ryan, it's time for us to get paid, man. What's up? You gonna cut the check?
What's going on? I'm gonna start holding out.
Hey,
Yeah, don't start acting like Nick Cannon over here, man, having us come to working on pairs.
hey, I'm doing a holdout season as a fan. If I don't start getting my check, I'm gonna pull a Le'Veon Bell, or I'm gonna be in the
Hey,
middle of the season and take off my jersey and walk out the house like Antonio Brown. Like, yo, I'm out of here.
so what's up, Drew? Is me and Ryan going to catch you up there, man? You gonna come to the game or what?
Listen, no matter what, we definitely would do something. I'll find. You know that for a fact.
Oh
I'm
man, we hope you make it out there, man. We hope you make it out there. I do, we really
listen,
do.
man. I'm trying to find me these tickets ASAP. I'm mad because my little brother done got tickets before me. His girl done got him tickets. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You ain't give me one. He like, you know I had to make it because he a Niner fan too. So
Yeah, I was telling Matt before you guys came on that we was going to get our vehicle fixed up a little bit before we left. So I got to get it fixed up first before we go anywhere.
yeah, man. I'm listening. I'm hoping I can make it. I really am. I don't care if I gotta get
Man,
the back seat of the back seat of the back seat and sit up there with binoculars and look at the
bro,
other people that hide up in the top row to get nasty at the games, like the baseball game.
I don't care if I gotta fly over the stadium in a blimp.
There we go. I'm with you on that
Hey,
blimp, bro. Let's go.
I think that'd probably be the best seat in the house while you playing.
Hey, I'm gonna be up there like Peter Griffin singing Shapoopy throwing money over. Watch.
Ah, crazy. So what's up? Do y'all think George Kittle's gonna well, we
Play?
already discussed that, right? No, not play, but he's gonna get paid again.
Not the way I'm feeling, boy. Because he ain't
You
get
don't
picked.
think he's gonna get
He'll
paid
never
again?
get picked on my fantasy again. This is what.
Ah,
Hold up, Drew. Why?
Shut up, Mike.
You can
Shut
only
up.
blame yourself for that. There has not been a man in the history of fantasy football that has picked a tight end number 6 overall.
Mike, I was all discombobulated, man. Listen.
yo, Sean, that was his very first draft pick, bro. Like the tight end, Kittle, and he
And the
didn't
thing
even play
is,
for 2 weeks.
listen, I can show you my last 3 drafts because it keeps records, right? And I got my whole team. I can show you my last 2 drafts. I never picked Kittle first. I picked Kittle between second and third. I've
That's
had
See,
still
him
this
too.
was
second
That's
team.
still too soon.
It's still too soon, but if I'm doing second, it'd be like a second, and I'm like, okay, if I'm lower or something, and I know who I'm playing against. This one, I promise, I was so worried because I'm like, man, I'm playing against all Niner fans. At least these one of my boys, I got to get it. And then I was like, man, it's gonna
bro.
disappear.
You're talking about 12 guys. What is it? 8 of us or 12? 12 guys. At least 8 of us on there are Niner fan. I don't know about the rest. Dude, it's 53 men on that roster, bro.
I know
At
my
least.
mind. Listen, my mind wasn't right. I was like, yo, gotta get my boy again. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait it out. But then when I seen it and I was thinking, my mind was playing tricks on me, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and grab him now. And then Mike was like, what? I was like, dang, he gonna make me feel bad about this. I was like, reverse it. It's the process, Mike. It's the process.
Speaking of Kittle, he's
Uh,
gonna play. He's gonna play for sure on Sunday, and get ready for all the conspiracy theories to come out.
Like what?
like what?
Like everyone's already talking about, like he doesn't want to play Trey, and then the first week that Jimmy starts fully, Kittle's gonna come back. Mark my words, the trash media is gonna make something of this.
Oh my gosh, you're absolutely right. I didn't even think about that. Oh, Jimmy comes back for a full game and he comes back. Oh my gosh, you're absolutely right.
But you know what, though? No, we're not gonna say that because I mean, like I said, 2 weeks ago I already knew Kittle wasn't gonna play until week 3. Now, one thing we did know was Trey was gonna get hurt.
Oh yeah, no, wait, that's the reasonable way to think. But watch, mark my words, when he plays, the media is gonna
Mike said that's the
Grant.
reasonable way.
Actually, I wouldn't even say media. Grant Cohn is gonna make something of it. Watch, he's gonna say
Listen,
something about it.
listen, Grant,
I don't know,
Grant,
man. Grant's
his
been backing up the
mind.
Niners lately, bro.
He has until yesterday. Yesterday he got shitty again.
What did he do yesterday? Because I mean, all I know is he was bashing the hell out of Kyle, talking about something, why you kept running Trey back to back to back like
No,
that.
he was bashing the whole thing. He was bashing Kyle. He was bashing Jimmy. His dad was bashing everybody again. Now that Jimmy's a starter, Grant's going to be Grant again. Watch.
Now, was it a 3-8 that he ran, Trey?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, at 3-8 though, why do you run your QB?
I have no idea. Who knows? It's Shanahan. What are you going to say? What are you going to do?
Okay, look, I'm gonna put my input on that. Now I understand he was making the runs. Like I said, I didn't get to watch the game. I ended up looking at highlights. I ended up
But third
looking
and
at
eight though,
everybody
Drew, you
saying
don't
stuff.
you don't run your QB up the middle on 3rd and 8 though, bro.
No,
You
you
gotta
don't.
move
I
him
was getting
outside.
to that. I was getting to that point, man. Now I see you was running, making the runs. First of all, you don't run your QB up the middle that many times. That's one thing you don't. When I looked at it, I seen at least three or four of them. He ran them up the middle. So I'm saying like, all right, that's awkward. And then when I seen the injury, and I seen how he did it, yeah, I seen the 3rd and 8, and I'm like, yo, that's not a pass or an outside something. No sweep, nope, run right quarterback right through the middle. Now on that, I don't know if it was he just wanted to see what he can do with his legs or whatever, but it was just a bad call. But the thing is, everybody going off about it. We all know Kyle for bad calls, but at the same time, injuries happen. It was a bad call, bad injury, accident happened. I'm not gonna blame Kyle. That's why when I seen it, I didn't input it. I didn't input because I'm like, I'm gonna end up fighting with everybody on this thing. Everybody's like, yeah, Kyle just messed up. Kyle did this. Listen, we all know Kyle for bad calls. Like I said, just talked about the Super Bowl. We was winning on the ground, all of a sudden you switched it up and look what happened. We
Sean,
got to look at it and no accidents happen. There was a bad call. It could have happened to anybody. Jimmy got hurt running to the sideline. Along, what was that? The Kansas City game, and Ford hit him, and boom, there was a run to the sideline. Nobody blamed the coach then. Accidents, and we just got to play the game and keep moving. We just got to be lucky that we honestly did kind of keep Jimmy to have a good quarterback, because behind that, I mean, who's our backup? Brock, right?
yeah.
Okay, I ain't gonna mad. I wouldn't have been mad with Brock either. Never mind. I can't make a point with that. I wouldn't have been mad with Brock, but everybody else would have made a big point. Like I said, you red and gold, I'm gonna fall right behind you. I just want a Super Bowl, like Sean said. Let's get this ring, because without getting that ring, man, the season ain't gonna mean nothing. You can blame anybody you want. It's gonna be as a team collective. The 49ers didn't get the ring. They're not gonna say, well, Jimmy didn't get, or Trey didn't get it. It's gonna be a whole team. Your team didn't make it. Your team didn't get it.
What about you, Sean?
You there, Sean?
Sorry, bro. I stepped away. My bad. What happened?
How do you feel about the whole situation, man? Like the whole play call and everything. I mean, I already know you say you're not gonna blame Kyle on that, and that's understood. But how you yourself as a fan felt about the whole 3rd and 8 and you running your quarterback up the middle instead of a passing play or even a sweep or something?
Well, it was 2nd and 8. I thought.
Was it 2nd and 8?
Yeah, it was 2nd and 8. I thought. Um, I mean, like I said, it's really hard to gauge because I feel like it was kind of early in the game, and the way Kyle likes to play, like I said, I don't. I mean, it was a run. It was a run option, so it wasn't a power. It wasn't a quarterback power. Like it wasn't designed. Trey had the option to do that or not go up the middle. He did it. Um, like I said, I mean, it was pretty freak on that part. I mean, I get it where it's like, hey, I'm not saying don't give it to a running back there, but like for all we know, like what if after that play they were going to do the same formation, but this time he wasn't going to hit. This time he wasn't going to run. He was going to keep it, and it was going to be a bomb. Like we don't know what Kyle's next play was, so that's why it's hard for me to say like, oh, like why would you not like Kyle could have been doing some. I mean, like look what we did to the Seahawks when Jimmy came in. Like you don't think Kyle had like a script ready to go for Trey yesterday? That's
Well,
what
that's
like
what he said. He had to throw away the whole playbook.
head right now where I'm at because it's still kind of like fresh and stuff. But I just like, and I don't want to say this because people are gonna be like, oh my god, how can you say it because like the kid got hurt? But like, I think it's being made a little bit bigger of a deal, like the whole play call thing, that it really is, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, man. I don't. He did it the last game. He did it some other games. I'm not saying to keep on doing it. I think 13 times, that's an average. I think that's excessive. That I definitely wouldn't want for my starting quarterback. But in that particular situation, not knowing what he potentially could have called next, I can't really be like that really upset at it. Or at least right now I can't be. Maybe in a couple of days when I'm thinking, I'll be like, you know what, Kyle, you son of a beep.
I don't know. I mean, you're right. You never really know what Kyle's gonna call. But one thing for sure, we know Kyle's gonna call a cute ass play because he gotta be cute. He's gotta get cute. We know that.
He's just fancy. That's all. He's a fancy coach.
I mean, does he remind you of his father at all?
You talking about Kyle?
Yes.
I see similarities. But at the same time, I mean, he's running his own style. And I mean, maybe it's because you kind of have to, that your game has changed. So he's putting his own spin and his own style, but you can definitely see similarities.
I mean, bro, you asked me who Terrell Davis backup was. I couldn't tell you.
You know what? I can't. Matter of fact,
Was it
at one point it was
Mike
it was
Was it
actually a big
who?
49ers.
Mike Anderson?
When they won the Super Bowl?
I'm throwing out another running back that I know played for them around that time.
Not behind Davis.
Oh, I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know, I'm asking the question: do you really see any similarity between the two, as far as like the coaching style? And to me, I felt like Mike was more TD and what was he running in tight end? That was mainly his game.
Yeah, but
If you,
it's a different league now. You know, I mean, the defenses weren't as fast as they were when his dad was coaching.
that's true too.
You know, I mean, like,
That's what I was saying. It's
yeah,
a
it's
whole
just,
different style of play.
like I definitely understand what you're saying. You're not wrong. I mean, like Shannon Sharp made his name being a Bronco. You know,
Yeah,
but yeah, I just in the game. You know, I think the basic philosophies are there of what his dad used to do. And I definitely think his dad had some input, probably some strong input on drafting Trey and like going like with that kind of quarterback. But yeah, I think Kyle still has
but
that advantage.
what does his dad knows about mobile quarterbacks? Though I
Oh yeah,
mean, he's never really
oh,
coached
yeah.
one.
No, for sure. And really, and the type of offense that you eventually can run, you know, if you want to, like it calls for that kind of, you know, that kind of quarterback, like a lot of rollouts, a lot of play action, bootlegs, you know, like that kind of stuff, you know. And if you go back and look at like Elway in his prime, or even towards the end, I mean, that was all he did. He was those kind of plays, and he also scrambled and ran a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as like taking off like Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, or Wilson, for even that matter, Elway never really did that. I mean, he ran, he got a couple yards, he got us first when he needed to, but I mean, the you know, Kyle, I can't really say that Kyle got RG3 hurt. A lot of people are saying that right now,
No,
and he damaged RG3 before his career even started. But RG3 was already getting injured in college.
Yeah, he was, and listen, and he wasn't even the head coach of that team. His dad was. So I mean, listen,
Right.
hey, his
hold on. I'm glad you said that. I always wanted to
yeah,
talk about that. I'm gonna tell you
dad.
what.
I'll say if RG3 was out there, it's because Mike Shanahan said put him out there. Like he's the head coach.
That
Like,
man's injury came from college all the way to the NFL. They've been running this man like crazy. He's been taking them type of hits.
And at the same time, it's their fault, but it's his fault. At the same, you watch that game, he got injured. You gotta know as a quarterback, and they always tell you sometimes you got to slide or hit them sidelines.
Yeah, sure. No, for sure. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think before, like we went on, like it's unfortunate to think, but you know, it probably would have happened eventually, or he would have probably at least got like a little dinged up. But yeah, it just like I said, I'm trying to think too much about like the future with it. I'm just trying to like that's why I said, listen, like let's focus on the now because if you think about the future a lot with it, it's a lot more cloudy. So right now we have we have a chance. The NFC is wide open. There is no, like so we can definitely make a run if we stay healthy.
And that's the key
What'd
word.
you
Stay in.
Well, I
What'd you
mean,
guys think about the run?
go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Good.
You're good, man. You're
No,
good.
I was going to say, well, what'd you guys think about the run game?
Oh, I thought it was great. We were we had 113 yards after contact, which was which was awesome. So no, I mean I think the run game, like we always joke around and say, like I think as long as we have a somewhat decent offensive line, it's like Kyle can kind of almost put anybody back there. It feels like.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest, man. Only thing I don't like about the run game, and I thought it was gonna
Is
change.
Jeff Wilson?
I said it in the beginning of the season before it started. We're still using Debo. You look at the stats. Debo was like he had the second most rushing yards in the game
Yeah,
off of a
yeah,
couple. Why are
yeah,
we
just 12 carries in 2 games.
like we're still using him? The point of getting these running back, I get we're dealing with injuries. I get that, but the point of getting these running backs that we got was to let this man play his position. And we
I
got
was disappointed.
Jeff Wilson, we had Ty Davis, we got I forgot his name again already. Number 24, Jordan Mason. We got Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell went out the first game. All right, we still got 3-4 running backs, and we're still using him for it. Like we got to be able to get these runners going to have him play his position. Like it's cool every now and then as you use this player for like trick plays and stuff. We got to get him going more for his position, though. Honestly,
I was disappointed with the running game until Jordan Mason touches that ball and break for one. I would not be happy.
hey, you
Didn't
waiting for
Price?
that,
Didn't
ain't
Price?
you? He is waiting for
Didn't
that.
Price get hurt?
Yep, Price is hurt
Yeah,
too.
Price got hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's what I
out
figured. That's what I figured.
2 to 4 weeks.
Damn.
Of course, I'm waiting for that, man. I'm waiting for. I've been talking to. Listen, I've been talking so highly of this man since training camp, and I'm ready to see it, like for real, in full effect. I feel like he should be the third down back if you ask me,
Man, you remember
but
I
we
didn't
need
even
to
know
touch
about
that
this
ball.
dude until training camp. We got to the end of training camp, and I asked y'all like, who is this guy?
Well, you gotta remember too, though. I watched college, so I mean, I kind of already knew who he was, but I was just shocked when we picked him up.
Side
I kept
note,
hearing
side note
Jordan
about your
Mason get.
watching college. I don't care about your Florida State, man. See us in the playoff.
Hey, we love you too, bro. You,
I
you,
seen you post that on Twitter. I was like, listen, I should write him. See us in the playoff.
you should have said something.
Nah, congratulations. Y'all doing good, man.
Dude, I mean, hold on. Jalen Hurts. What? What was I say?
Jalen Hurts went off.
No,
333 passing
Jalen Hurts
yards.
joins Michael Vick 2010 as the only Eagle in franchise history with 300 passing yards and two rushing TD in a
That's what I
game.
was just about to tell you. Old dude, balled on Vikings. That just surprised me, man. That just surprised the
And
heck out of me.
and I was praising the Vikings defense too, bro, and clowning the Eagles offense. Ain't that something?
Yeah, weren't you the one that was praising the Vikings, man?
I was, and they looked good week one, did they not? Against Green Bay.
So a lot of teams look good in week 1.
Yeah,
Seattle
I'm
looked good in
trying
week
to
1.
say.
Chicago looked okay in week 1. Man, listen, it's
No,
week
they
1.
didn't.
No, they
Chicago did not
didn't.
look okay
But
in
I
week
was just
1.
saying they felt themselves, and they got a piece of humble pie this week. They felt themselves so bad. Everybody, I'm like week 1. Everybody, we're talking about week 1. People still trying to get their feel. We're getting out of training camp, out of these practice, preseason games, we're switching back and forth to playing a full game. We're talking week 1. Man, don't get excited yet. I sat there and told Q, me and Q talked. He said, "Hey man, y'all see y'all lost to the Bears. Y'all ain't know what y'all said. What happened to Trey?" I said, "Man, it's week 1." He said, "You know you mad. You mad." I said, "No, I'm not. It's week 1."
Just
Now, why
tell
would
Q.
you be upset over a
So
run game?
so he comes and says, "Well, wait, watch the week 2 when you beat the Seahawks." Hit him up yesterday. You know what he had to tell me?
Nothing.
"Oh, but y'all did it without Trey. I thought Trey was gonna take it to he ain't injured, man. He injured. We still won. You just had
You,
to have something to say."
Mav, you know what you can tell him
What's
Huh.
that?
or Drew. You
What's
tell him
up?
it doesn't matter who wins us that Super Bowl. He's still gonna owe me that money.
Hey, look,
I was
that's
waiting for that,
all I'm
Mikey.
waiting
I was
for.
waiting for that.
We'll see. Look, we'll see that Super Bowl.
So Sean, if you listen and you want to know what's going on right now, Mike and Drew's homeboy have a bet. Is who's gonna win the Super Bowl? It's either gonna be the Eagles or the Niners.
Who wins one first?
Who wins one first?
Okay.
And that's $1,000 on the table.
Yeah, I like it.
Would you have went up with it? Would you have took it up more or what?
Huh?
I'm asking Sean if he would have raised the bet a little bit.
Yeah, Sean gonna raise the bet. He know ain't no Eagles going to no Super Bowl. We all know that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I do like the Eagles team this year. But yeah, I do think they'll definitely make the playoffs. But yeah, I don't know about a Super Bowl yet. But
He
they are
said, "Yeah, but I don't know about
they
that
do have
yet."
a good team, man. The Eagles are definitely one of the teams in the open NFC right now. They're definitely one of the teams to look at.
Hey, you know what the Eagles gonna be good for? Running their division again, because that's the only thing they can do. That division is trash.
What are the
Trash.
Giants winning?
Hey, Giants is actually 2-0.
Are they looking, dude?
I can't even hate. Giants is actually 2-0.
There's some weird things going on in the league right now. Bengals Bengals don't even have a win yet. What is going on?
Listen, okay, I can't. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I put my foot in my mouth because I talked stuff about when they made it to the Super Bowl last year, and I was like, man, they made it to the Super Bowl on a fluke. Then turned around and thought they was going to do good this year, and then went to my fantasy and drafted a quarterback. After I talked stuff about him, I said, look, I should have went with my gut, man. I knew it was a fluke.
But see, when it comes to fantasy, though, you ain't worried about the team making it to the Super Bowl. You just want the team because what you got, what, week
Yeah,
15,
but the thing
16,
is,
and
they made it
17?
because that connection of Burrow and Chase was killing. So I'm like, at least if I get one of the players, I knew I wasn't gonna get both of them. I get one of them, he got to throw the ball to get the points to the guy who gonna get the point. So I'm like, let's see how this works. Man, this man came out through 3 interceptions the first week. Last week through one. This week through 1 interception and just didn't have a good game. I'm like, bro,
Dude,
like.
did you know that he kept that streak alive? That's 7 straight games with 3+ INTs, bro.
Well, listen, man. I'm about to release him. Who won him? I don't even give a trade. I'll release him
Was
for
you
y'all.
serious? I'll give you Trey.
Who you got? No, you gonna try to trade me Trey Lance, man. You ain't slick.
Hey, listen, bro, I'm about to play Flacco in one of my leagues right now, man. He gave me 64 points on my bench this weekend. I was mad.
Joe?
Yeah, Joe Flacco, bro.
I'm getting Cooper Rush. Forget all of y'all.
You go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that.
Mike over there laughing like, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Bro, I don't know why you even gonna get Cooper Rush for he gonna be done by like week 5.
I'm not getting no Cooper Rush, man. I was making a joke, man.
I was just
Catch on,
because that
man.
Hey,
hey
man, Cooper
Ryan,
Rush done, bro.
Ryan, you'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine. Dak Prescott will be back by week 5 somewhere, man.
Cooper Rush taking Dak's job.
You said Cooper Rush about to take that.
You know what though? Like I've literally been saying this, but like, okay, he got hurt last year, didn't get hurt again this year. I think it's time for the Cowboys to do away with Dak Prescott.
Well, they wanted to last year. Remember, he was in the trade talks. They just didn't do it.
No, I think it's time for them to just do away with him, release him or something.
Nah, they want to trade him. They're not about to just release him, man. They think
Where
they
you
can
gonna
get something
trade
from him.
that? Where you gonna trade Dak Prescott to?
They don't know. They want to find somebody. That's the point.
No,
They're
I'm
not going to
asking
release
you.
that. I can tell you that.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you right now. What would you trade him to? You damn sure ain't going to Seattle.
Where I trade that, I wouldn't trade him to Seattle. If anything, if you really want to think about it, I would trade Dak to. I think
You're not
first of
sending him to
all,
North.
Baker Mayfield is
You're
not
not sending him to
right
Carolina.
for Carolina.
You're not sending him to Carolina,
I'm
bro.
about to say Carolina because Baker Mayfield ain't right. You can either do
But
Carolina. I promise he could do a great backup for the Patriots. Y'all had Cam Newton there for a backup. He'll be a great backup because he would give Mac Jones competition, either bump Mac Jones to a better player or you play Dak. One of them. You can give him to – you can still give him to the Jets.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, I think they're really
Kenny
trying to
Pickett?
stick
You
to what
think
they
they're gonna
got.
let Kenny go?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They about to stick to what they got.
Hey guys,
They love that kid.
Other than that, I give them to the Colts the way they looking.
All right, Sean.
Later, guys. Niners.
All right, man. Later, Sean.
All right. Catch you later.
That's coming, bud. Yep.
I trade them also to the Commanders because I'm not believing in Carson Wentz either.
Why would you trade him? Well, then again, the Eagles are known to trade within division anyway, so that's nothing new.
I mean, I'm looking at it as you just look at they're not going to release Dak, and they wouldn't due to the fact, listen, if you wasn't going to release Romo, they had to take forever to actually just give it up for Romo. And
but
you
Romo
did
was
that
a pretty damn good quarterback.
But hold on, you did that by taking Dak. You went from Romo to Dak. Jerry Jones was one of them dudes who, like, I can honestly say loves his quarterbacks. He feels like when he gets there, he's solid. He don't want to really make too much of a difference. And you can see that. That's why he kept Romo like he did. Everybody knew Romo was done. That man was having back problems, rib problems, and he just kept holding on to him until Dak came. He needed another quarterback. Dak, he did good with his rookie year. Did okay, and then got injured, and here we go again with another. I mean, he just won't release. He needs a good trade. They tried to trade him last year. They was in the trade talks.
I'm gonna go look at the Cowboys draft when Dak Prescott was drafted, and I'm gonna see how many other quarterbacks went ahead of Dak.
A lot. Because
Oh,
at
that's
that time, we was actually a team looking at Dak. I remember when they said it. They was like, okay, 49ers looked at that, but something that happened, we passed up on him. And so did other teams. And then Dallas took him. He was a late second or third round pick. Other quarterbacks.
So who went before Dak Prescott?
I'm about to tell you.
That Dallas could have got.
How did you all think Dwelly did? And plus, do we think Kittle comes back this week?
Yeah, Kittle's playing today.
Kittle's playing this week. Kittle will play this week. We talked about it a little bit ago.
Cool.
I think Dwelly did okay.
How about that friggin' defense? How'd that friggin' defense, man? Oof. Number 1 in the league. And
for right now, yeah.
Yo, after seeing the scores from the other 2 games tonight, please tell me that we're still number 1 in defense.
We are.
I didn't take a look at it.
Both
number 1.
Hey, speaking of defenses, did y'all see the picture that Debo posted of Bosa? The man got him and said after game pick, and it said after a great game, and he caught him sleep on the couch. I said, man, that boy was curled up dreaming about sacking more quarterbacks. He looked like he was beat, and Debo posted a picture laughing at him. I said, man, leave that man alone. He had a great game.
Real talk though. I probably would have put that bubble on top. Be like, who's next? We had a picture of Russell Wilson up there. Be like, yeah, I'm coming.
Okay, math. So the other quarterbacks was Carson Wentz, Jacoby Brissett, Jared Goff. It was that year.
No,
All
but Jared Goff,
but that.
Carson Wentz and Goff went 1 and 2, so we knew the Cowboys weren't gonna get that.
Jacoby went before Dak.
Jacoby went before that,
Before Dak.
but did the Cowboys
Cowboys got him at a 4th round pick.
and who else went? Who else went there?
Well, I was just looking at the other quarterbacks. It was. I think it's a couple more.
No, I'm saying Jacoby's the only one that went before that.
We got Jeff Driscoll before Dak. 49ers drafted Jeff
Driscoll went before that. Okay, Driscoll's no longer playing, but Jacoby's playing.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, when you look at that, they looking at him like it came up. We got him at a 4th round. Then he split the rookie of the year with Zeke that year. And then he came like, they're not gonna release him. They feel like it's a what is that?
A steal.
A what?
Well, he was a steal.
Yeah. So it's a steal. So to them, they feel like if we give him up and he progresses great on a different team, they're gonna lose out. So they want an actual good trade. Matter of fact, they think they're trading the Vikings for Kirk Cousins because Kirk Cousins is throwing 3 interceptions. They can try it right now.
But see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, who's gonna trade for that? Kirk just got a cash, so the Cowboys ain't
nobody. But this is what I said about. Okay, I'm glad you bring that up. Let me bring up another same situation. You get that. We was talking about while I was on vacay. I was talking with my dad and my uncles and stuff, and I was talking to my sis, and she a Ravens fan. We ain't gonna talk about that, but we was talking about Lamar, and Lamar passing up on the 230, and we like, yo, bro, passed up on 230 to try to say he wants to be on a different team last year. One of your team targets was the Dolphins. Tua just outshines you, my boy, but you trying to get high stats and getting losses so you can have a high trade value. What you forgetting is a lot of teams is solid at the quarterback position. Where do these quarterbacks think they can get traded and go to?
They're thinking it's gonna be a trade for QB.
Who? All right. Prime example.
That's what I'm saying.
Trade Dak. Okay, forget Dak. Let's talk Lamar. Who you gonna trade Lamar to? QB for QB.
Hey, not while you bullshitting. That might just be a nice ass place. Lamar for that.
They not gonna do that.
Hey, if Jerry Jones can get his hands on Lamar Jackson and send Dak over to Baltimore, I think he would make that happen.
Hold on, time out. Hold on, I got to pause you for a second.
Y'all finna get ready to get off in a minute.
Yeah, I want to ask Drewski a question when he comes back on here.
All right.
Never mind. The Ravens fan said she actually would. She said
I told you,
hey,
Drewski.
I told you.
Was somebody trying to leave mentally?
Hey, Drewski.
Yes, sir.
You hear me, bud? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yo, man, we're very happy you're back, man.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. You know I love to be back. I miss my boys,
for sure, man. Welcome back, brother.
Listen, man.
And plus,
listen, I missed this. I missed this.
Hold
I
on.
gotta get some release out.
Why we saying welcome back for it like your ass was ever gone, nigga? Like we talk to you all the time on Twitter.
Because it's only
I know.
It's only there.
I miss Drewski, man. I miss Drewski.
Listen,
I
Wait
really
till I
did miss
get
him.
everything back. Y'all gonna see my face. Y'all gonna have to face the music.
Listen, man,
How
when
was
you
your
put
vacation there, Drewski? How was your
Oh
vacation,
man,
man?
excellent, man. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm gonna promote this right now. Y'all gotta go to Halloween Horror Nights. Y'all gotta go to Halloween Horror Nights.
hey, you know
Boy,
what's funny? I started driving up your way too.
bruh, I'm gonna knock you out.
Hey,
I
as
was
soon as you
like,
said that shit, listen, as soon as you say you was a Kissimmee, I was like, damn, hey, should we take a ride or something?
man,
Next thing we know,
you could have met me at the Halloween Horror Nights, bro. We had fun, bro.
bruh, hey, listen, when your car tripping, bro, you ain't finna take no 45-minute ride like that, bro.
Never mind. You stay safe, bro. Stay safe. Hey,
Hey,
I
I
know
drove
Yeah,
something.
really glad you guys came on.
It rained a lot in your city, boy. We was down there getting stormed on.
well, shit,
Damn.
why you want to go anyway? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, well, shit, we'll go.
See, man, we gonna be down there again though. So I'm gonna catch a boat. Next time though, I think I'm going to I'm taking a quick trip and I'm coming to Jacksonville. I gotta visit my stepmom. My stepmom live up there. So I'll be there. I don't know how far you are from there, but I'm gonna
Where at, man? In Kissimmee?
no, Jacksonville.
Oh, you want to be in Jacksonville, Jacksonville.
Yeah, my stepmom live
No,
in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville is about what 2 hours away from me?
Oh, we can find a halfway point, bro. I ain't doing two. It's 5 hours
Yeah,
to
I
get to
think
Jacksonville. We're gonna have to find a halfway point.
probably have to hit Ocala or something or Gainesville maybe. That'd probably be like close to a halfway point.
It's whatever for me, man. We can definitely do that though. And then Ryan, I'm gonna be heading up to Ohio. I have to make a pit stop. Come see old Ryan in the ponytail, like, yo.
What do you say? Ohio?
Yeah,
You in Jersey? Jersey.
I know.
I'm in Jersey.
I gotta go a little further. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, about to say. Well,
We going.
Ohio is towards like towards west of me.
Yeah, I know.
Ain't nowhere near
I'm
me.
talking about heading towards the north area. I was gonna go. We was thinking about going to New York and Connecticut, and we was driving through up there.
Oh,
But
then you're passing me. Then you're passing me. Then yeah.
yeah,
I'm outside of that. So
she got
I'm
family in
out in New York
Connecticut.
and Connecticut. So in Boston.
Yeah, she got
I'm
family
Cause
in
actually
no.
I'm
Connecticut.
actually I'm actually planning a trip next year to Boston.
Oh, you going to a game or you
Shit.
just going?
No, grandma there, bro. Grandma gonna be 107 next year.
Oh, that's what's
Grandma's up
up.
there.
Grandma up there
Damn.
107.
Yeah.
Shoot. Go
So
ahead, Grandma.
yeah, I ain't seen her since her 100th birthday, bro.
Oh man, don't be
Damn,
sitting on
man.
Grandma.
I don't even think she knows my little brother dead yet, bro. Like I don't even think nobody told her. That was a baby.
Shit.
But
Probably
yeah,
another. Hope another a few years. Me and my wife will make a trip up Boston because that's where she's from. She's from Boston.
Oh no, does she got the Boston
So.
accent too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
aren't you down
She
but
got a
aren't you
Boston
down the
accent.
street from Boston?
She's from Boston. Yep.
Yeah.
But aren't you like right down the street from Boston?
No, we're Jersey, man. We're down South Jersey.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
Shit.
what I
Hey,
mean, what
Ryan
I mean by
said,
down the
meet my
street.
wife from Boston.
Um, don't know
No,
I
no,
don't know exactly
what I
how
mean
long it'll take to get up there, but maybe I think she told me before it's 10 hours, maybe more than that.
is
I'm
it
not too
that
sure how
far?
long it is from here.
Dude, I don't know why I thought it was closer.
It sounds
It's probably
closer.
as close as she probably thinks it's probably 6 hours because the way I drive.
Mav, you gotta stop
So
looking at the maps, man. The maps is old. They ain't update the roads and
No, no,
stuff.
no, no, no. And what I mean, bro, I'm so serious, bro. I don't know why I felt like it was like just 2 hours away or something. Because I mean, my people
no,
go
it's
from
more than
Baltimore
two
to
hours,
Jersey,
man.
and they go back and forth all the time. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, it'll probably take me about maybe almost 2 hours to get up to North Jersey. At least about 2 hours to get up to North Jersey.
See, I got a
From
cousin that
here,
was
from here to
I
South
got a
Philly, it's
cousin
probably
from
maybe an hour and a half. From here to South Philly.
Yo, Ryan, you stay out of South Philly. I know it's in South Philly. Stop gangbanging, man. You got chill.
No, I don't got him, man. None of that shit. Don't let the OG fool you. Don't let the OG fool you. I'm not an OG
I
like
got,
that. No.
I got a cousin. I got a cousin from West Orange.
Damn, West Orange.
Yeah.
I think we're about maybe 3 hours probably away from New York, and from Boston to Connecticut, probably about 5 or 6 hours. That's what I'm guessing.
I don't know where my other cousin lives at up there though, but he lives in Jersey as well. Like his whole life has been Jersey. But
And to get to
yeah,
the
matter of
game,
fact,
it's probably about a 16-hour run. 16 hours, at least 16 hours, I think it is.
I know Drew knows who I'm talking about. Ryan, you might do too. I don't know how well you are with hip hop music, but my cousin's a big
Okay.
celebrity.
You say your cousin is who?
Wyclef.
You said Whack 100.
No, Wyclef Jean.
That's your
No,
cousin?
I don't know who he is. Sorry to
Yeah,
say.
yes,
I don't know who he is.
Right,
yes,
right. You seen the someone please call 911. That's that guy.
Well, is it a movie or what? I don't know.
Are you serious?
Oh man.
I probably haven't seen the movie. I probably haven't seen the movies. I don't
No,
know. I don't know
it's
who
a
it is.
song. It's a
It's
song with
Oh, a
Mary
song.
J.
Okay,
Blige.
yes.
I
Someone
got you.
please call
And
911.
everybody makes jokes on it, man.
How long
Tell
ago
me
did he
I
come out
have
with it?
just
How long ago?
passed down.
It's an
Huh?
old
How old is
song.
it?
Oh man, that's
Back
old,
in
bro. That's
90s?
Like late
Destiny's
early
Child.
2000s.
That's probably the reason why. I probably started listening to hip hop and everything in the 90s.
Yeah, it's early
Back in
2000s.
90s
It's
stuff.
I wouldn't consider that.
Guys, I'm a 90 hip hop guy. Sorry. I'm a 90 hip hop
Oh,
guy.
oh,
Okay. The Fugees. Do you know who the Fugees are?
Yup, I know the Fugees. I know the Fugees are. Even my
he's
wife
in the
knows them.
group.
Okay.
He's
Okay,
in
he's
the
in the
group.
group with the Fugees. The lead male
Fugees.
singer. Wyclef
The
Jean.
Fugees.
Yeah. He was in a song like one time, kill two times.
I grew up with Ice-T and Ice Cube and Vanilla Ice and friggin' Snoop Doggy Dog. I grew up them ages.
Oh, I
That's
got
why I
you. I
knew a
got
Yeah.
lot
you.
back in those
This
days.
man, this man, this man dad is so religious, bro, to the point to where he made his first couple meals, bought his parents a house. Like his dad straight up rejected the house and say that was devil money. That house was bought with the devil money. Bro.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is out of topic of 49ers. We are talking about music now, okay? Just so you
Yeah,
know.
because we finna go off the air, so we gotta at least give something to talk about. I mean,
It's all good,
Hey,
man.
hey, listen, don't worry. I know Bias is coming out soon, and we will be talking about
Yeah, you go. Thank you
everything.
very much.
And listen,
Thank
you
you.
will be able to join and come on, and we can talk anything that you want, any music that you want. Trust me, and I'm going to surprise y'all with some music stuff. Boy, y'all be shocked what I listen to.
there we go.
Big ups
Well, on
my
that
artist,
note,
Boss.
fellas,
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for the promotion.
I'm finna go ahead and head out, man. I gotta be up at 5 in the morning, bro.
Same here, man. Y'all take it easy.
Y'all be safe.
Yo, here. All right, later on, guys. Later on. Later on. See ya.
Gotcha.
Yep. And that was the show. I was trying to give you everybody about the flags real quick. That way you know what I'm talking about. But Drewski just said something that his podcast and it's still coming. I told you it was still coming. He's just working a little bit of it. That's all. So, well, basically, we just mostly talked about most of the football game and everything like we were supposed to, and we did. And of course, yeah, at the end of it, go off a little topic, talk about music and all that. That's the way I like it. It's all good. It's with the fellas, We all hang out. That's all we do. We hang out. So, well, I want to thank everybody for coming in here. All right. Thank you very much. Of course, to Money Mav. All right. We had, of course, GM Mikey in here. All right. And of course, we had Drewski finally came in. I'm glad he had enjoyed his vacation. That's good. I wasn't saying to him like he was actually gone or anything. He came back, or whatever. No, it was because he was on vacation. He was out for a while. That's why I was very glad he came back. So basically, that's how I put it. So he hasn't been around for a while. So I'm really happy he came back. So yeah, so I guess all the fellas were happy he came back. So thanks a lot, Drewski, for coming here, brother. Thank you, my man. Thank you. All right. Plus, give a shout out to the Faithful Empire crew. Of course, I'm gonna finish the red and gold. I'm sorry, my bad. Of course, I said Money Mav, GM Mikey, of course, Coach Ron. Here, shout out to Coach Ron, and of course, TJ. Sorry, bud. I get everybody's name in my head. So yeah, TJ, man. All right, shout out to you, brother. All right. So let me see here. I'm gonna do my wonderful plugs. Catch a convo with Mavicado. All right, his Twitter handle. Go to Times Tuesday nights on YouTube and IG. I'm sure he'll be on there on Tuesday. And of course, Coach Ron. And I know he was supposed to have Monday night, but I guess he's probably gonna end up doing. We're probably gonna switch it over because since we did the post game tonight on a Monday, we're probably gonna switch it over because my times and my days got switched over again. So basically, before I go into mornings, and I'll be able to do a lot more stuff on my show and everything, and the fellas will be welcoming on the show. We will probably do the post game or red and gold on Mondays. All right, I got to talk to the fellas, let them know what's going on. Thursdays, we could do the That Night in Life. If he wants to, go right ahead. And I'll switch this up. That way it says Thursdays and Mondays. All right. So basically, it's how it's going so far. Yeah, my days were back to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. So basically, I'm off on Mondays and Thursdays now. So yeah, I know my job's kind of complicated when it comes to schedule. So basically, when I go to mornings, I'll be able to do shows anytime after certain or after 2 p.m. Eastern my time. That's when I'm done. So, all right. So hopefully we'll get that twist up, and hopefully we'll have Night Night Life back again on Thursday. And I'll talk Coach Ron about it. That way he knows. And that'll say Thursday, and then Red or Gold will probably definitely be on Mondays if they want to do it. It's all up to them. And of course, Drewski just told you guys, all right, he's still coming. BuySD podcast. It's still coming. All right, I told you. I knew I wouldn't lie about it. So he said himself. Excuse me. Of course, GM Mikey. All right, it's his Twitter handle. TJ, that's his Twitter handle. And of course, 49 for UK with the Paul Hope. All right, on Club 85. And then, of course, I'm pretty sure he does it Wednesdays now. Wednesdays or Thursday, one of those 2 days. He does his, Club 85 stuff. And there's 49 for UK. All right. So basically, you catch him on that. Don't know exactly what times they do it. I never asked him that, so I know I should ask him so I can put it up on there the way you guys know. But it's always on YouTube. So just type in the 4950 UK, and I'm sure you'll go right to it. All right. So, of course, give a shout out to the rest of the Faithful Empire. Denise, that's her Twitter handle. Of course, Sean, he was in here tonight. Thanks a lot, Sean, man. Shout out to you, brother. All right. And of course, I know he was going to show up, but I guess he decided he wasn't going to show up because of family situation he had. So it's all good, though, man. It's all good. But Danny Boy, that's his Twitter handle. All right. And of course, let me see here. Nobody else? All right. We're all good. Okay. We're all good. Yeah. So basically, guys, we won the freaking game on Sunday, 27-7 final. 49ers win. All right. You've been watching the post-game report by us, of course, the Red and Gold 24/7 and Faithful Empire combo. All right. So thank you guys for watching. And of course, hopefully we'll have, I know I'll be working the next 3 nights. Hopefully that night I'll be back on Thursday after I talk to Coach Ron to see what he wants to do. Unless he wants to do a space. So the space will pop on there. You're on Twitter, so you guys will see it. So go ahead and go on spaces and have fun with him, talking to him about football. And hopefully we'll definitely be back. If we do anything, it'll probably be a Friday or Saturday with the Red and Gold 24/7. All right. Before the game on Sunday. I'm sorry, Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night. I just remember in my head who we were going. We're against the Broncos, so they're going to fly up to Denver. So the Broncos, fussy wussy. We're against them on Sunday night. Sunday football, baby. Yep, it's live. So that's good. At least I don't have to worry about streaming the game. It's live on my TV. So You've been watching, of course, like I said before, Red and Gold 24/7, Faithful Empire combo for the post-game report. So please go ahead and like the subscribe button, whatever you want to do. It's all good. It's all real here. It's all we do is talk about real stuff, you know. That's all it is, you know. We all love each other. We're all family. It's a faithful, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we are. All right. So shout out to all my guys. Shout out to the shows. Shout out to all shows that are out there. All right. We'll catch you later. All right. And of course, keep the faith. Never lose hope, guys. All right. We're out here. Peace.